Hey, how are you? So, I want to kind of just talk about my story uh, with the Japanese diet and what happened. So, um, basically, basically, I want to eat healthier, and it's like I don't really want to diet, and so it's like I don't want to have to think about calories. So I'm thinking, what's a whole diet I can just eat that type of food, and if I just eat that type of food, ideally I'll get healthier. I.e., for me, healthy means lose weight, um, just you know get over any diabetes symptoms I might be having, other aches and pains, whatever. Just feel healthier, feel more alive, lose weight, get in shape. Now, obviously, eating Japanese food isn't going to get you in shape, but if I feel more energetic, then I might feel like working out, right? So I just want to talk about how I got here. So I'm African American, as you know, and we don't have the healthiest diet in the world. Although it's interesting because when you look at the people who live over 100, a lot of them are African American women. It seems to be a tie between Japanese women and African American women. Now, there are some healthy elements to an African American diet, like greens, collard greens, and other types of greens. Some types of soul food, have lots of vegetables like yams and okra, which I hate. Collard greens, black eyed peas. Trying to think of stuff we used to eat. Gumbo. I ate a lot of gumbo growing up. But there's also a negative side, which is a lot of greasy foods, fried chicken, lots of fried things, barbecue, lots of meats and fatty foods, pork, um, you know, gosh, I can't really think of them right now, but I just know that sometimes growing up, we weren't eating the healthiest food, lots of fried foods. I would say that's the biggest problem, fried foods. So, you know, I'm actually a vegetarian, so I don't do that anymore. But one problem with being a vegetarian is you eat too many carbs. I've become more of a carbitarian than a vegetarian. But I still eat seafood. I couldn't give up my seafood, and it just so happens that Japan is all about seafood. So it seemed like the perfect combination. I love Japanese culture for some reason. I think it's really fascinating. I like their food. I like a lot of stuff about their culture. So I always thought a Japanese diet would be really healthy. And I thought if I ever had to eat a healthy diet, it would be a Japanese diet. So now it's the time to figure this out. And so for 30 days, I'm going to do this Japanese diet. And, I tend to snack a lot. So I've been eating, I eat lots of bread, lots of wheat products, cookies, muffins, French fries, peanut butter jelly sandwiches. I eat lots of eggs. Just a really unhealthy diet, Lots of soda. Yeah, I was kind of raised on soda, and that's really taking a toll on me. And I'm starting to show the symptoms of early diabetes, type 2 diabetes, like my vision gets blurry, I'm overweight, no energy, tingling sensations on my fingers and toes, stuff like that. Time to nip that in the bud, and we're gonna do it with this diet. Now, just so you know, I'm also gonna be working out with this diet. So, it'll be hard to tell. It's not a pure scientific experiment. It'll be hard to tell, did I lose weight because I was working out or the Japanese diet or both? I don't know. But that's the plan. So I'm gonna work out every other day. I do a real simple workout of I do some push-ups, I do some sit-ups, and I go jogging. Or I do interval training, running, run, break, run, sprint, break, sprint, like that. And that's pretty much it. Nothing too serious. So I actually started this diet about a week ago, and I've already lost about a pound. Maybe half a pound, a pound. I started off weighing 232 pounds or so. And now I'm down to 229. Now, so So yeah, so that's kind of my story. It's not much of a story. I'm 50 years old, and I'm supposed to be a vegetarian, but I haven't really been, or a pescatarian. That's a fish-eating vegetarian. So yeah, so that's kind of my story. My goal is to get my weight down to below 200 pounds and get in shape and just have energy and feel more alive. I think that one thing I like about a Japanese diet is there's not a lot of fats or sugars, so you can get used to some new flavors that don't require sugar or fat. Unfortunately, American companies, it's real easy to make anything taste good by adding salt, fat, and sugar. I mean, like take McDonald's. Like that's all McDonald's is, right? So I'll be talking about these different flavors, and I'm hoping to get into the habit of I want to get rid of my sugar habit and I want to get rid of my fat habit. So that's it. So that's uh, if you're in a similar boat, especially if you're an African American person, although this blog is for everybody. Let me know what you think. Comments, questions, if you have suggestions or want me to try something. But I'm basically going to go through all the dishes that I know, my favorite dishes, and share how I made them and whatever. Okay, so that's kind of sort of my story. If you want to know more, ask me in the comments.